Hey, Lucario, how's it going? GG's on the really good runs today of uh, TCG. That's pretty good. Hey, Blossom, how's it going? That's good to hear. Yeah, that was an amazing run. I'm doing pretty good. I've been working on the 5 card mod I was talking about. Finally finished. It took a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, I shared that with the coffee gamers. It turns out your timer started at 8 seconds. It's kind of funny. That's still a really good run, though. So that's like a 12. Okay, so that's like a 1 hour 12. That's still solid. That would still be top 10 in the Discord Wars race, for example, which had like 21 people. So to be in the top end, to be in the top 10 of like, or not 21, 61, to be on the top end of 61 people is pretty solid for sure. Yeah, definitely. I just got up, just checked a few minutes ago if anyone was gaming. Other than I didn't find anything, then you started. Bam. That's how I do it. Right when I know people are looking for a snug stream, we boot it up, I guess. I'm curious. Apparently, there's some like coffee drama. I don't know. Some coffee like uh, disappointed that they're not. I don't know. I like it's hard to keep up on stuff because whenever I bring up the Discord, there's always like 1,000 messages in every Discord Wars related channel. I know there was a big meeting today for coffee. The state of the drink, I guess, state of the beverage meeting, where Pi talked over a couple things. I forgot it was going on. I was still working on the guide. But yeah, I'll have to hear from Yumo Tapioca, the other coffee gamers, what the takeaway from that is. And there seems to just be some negative energy right now. I don't know if it's because they're behind, if they're worried that like winning the poo points are going to be pretty solid for T. Just not sure. But we'll get the breakdown eventually. I think I'm gonna start now. Everything looks like it's set up. Drum always happens when you're sleeping. Always the way, right? Used. I'd like to finish today. It's probably not going to happen. Oh, it's a 3 a.m. already. Yeah, I don't think we're finishing. Let's at least get the farm down. Oh man, I really wish I got started earlier today, but just didn't happen. Just like really rusty in this game. Goal today, I think, would be to just get used to it again. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Final Six though, which is unfortunate. because but I'll be able to practice everything up into that point ideally. So that's good. Whoops. Oh wait, let's see. What was the Tager strat again? The Tager strat is you go to build deck. You're looking at the deck. You take... Oh, that's not it. You take one out. You take one out. You say exit. Oh, I see. Tager strats. I'm not sure what the meta is in 5-card mod. I know people like to take a... I think you still take a dragon equip. Unless you're crazy. I know some people, like, if they just see like a lot of solid early game fusions, they say they're going to run with it. I don't know. I still think you take your resets so you get an equip. I think we talked about this once before, but it, like, the amount of time it takes you to do an ATAC, you can do like 2, maybe 2.5 resets. Granted, your equip can't be Megamorph this way, but I think I still like going reset heavy. Electro Whip. Yeah, how did the I only caught the tail end of your FM attempts today. I take it the previous ones didn't go too well. First one made it to farm 2, but no equip Umi trap draw by 2.5 hours. Ooh, yeah, that's really bad. Just play 5-card mod, Kappa. After that, never made it back to farm 2. Oh yeah, that's not a good feeling. I'm kind of with Lucario on this one, though. I know he's not the biggest fan of... Whoops. I didn't mean to split. Will be better, yeah. I know you're not the biggest fan of the X-Card mod variants. I'm not really either. I see the appeal. I think it's great to get people into the game. As like I think of it more as like a training hack, right? It's a really good training hack. You know, like, oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. This is why we practice. And it gets worse. I know, like, there's a lot of, like, Super Mario World, all these, like, classic platformers, like OOT Rando as well. They make a lot of, like, ROM hacks that are just, the whole purpose of the ROM hack is just to get you to practice a bunch of different stuff. Like it'll make like places where you can practice tech, certain platforming like tricks. And I think 5 card mod or even 15 card mod is really really good for teaching that tech, because it just drains a lot of time out of farm too. Because the beginning player is not going to be able to farm efficiently. Like duels are going to not take that well. They'll be learning fusions. They're just going to be going slow, and they're going to lose a lot of steam when they finally get to final 6. They're going to have played a lot of the game before that point, made a lot of mistakes, and lost a lot of time. And they're just going to have no. They're going to be pooped when they get to the end. So the final 6 is definitely where you want to be mentally aware and be ready for the most technical duels of the run. So 5 card mod helps you get there in a more reasonable time if you're a beginner. You can like we saw the leaderboards on. They made leaderboards for 5 card mod, and they're just not popular at all. Ooh, Double Dragon, Forest, Raigeki, Magical Labyrinth. So I think as far as as a race, it's not as a race it's pretty decent. I'll admit that. As a leaderboard thing, I'm not a big fan, because I think to actually grind really good times in this game is going to suck. Like right now, nobody's doing it, but I think if it was really grinded, the leaderboard would not be fun to compete on. I guess someone today was playing it for the first time, 15 card mod, like, hey, you get drops, you can learn fusions. Yeah, so it's good for that, for sure. And I think it's a decent race game if you actually want to finish. Like, the nice thing is, I haven't actually looked at the races, but my impression is a lot of 5 card mod races actually see a decent number of finishes, as opposed to vanilla, where there's usually just 1-2 people that finish and then a bunch of forfeits. Want to try 1 card? That is a very good point, Lucario. Yeah, are those players actually convertible into vanilla players, having been spoiled by the drops? I didn't really think of it from that side, but it's a very good point. I don't think if you grew up on 5 card, I mean 15 card is just insane, but I don't think if you grew up, so to speak, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player on 5 card, that you'll find 1 card enjoyable. Winged Trumpeter. That's a really good sound that it plays. Sorry, you can't continue the game. Go back to title. I do, Lucario. I guess. I don't know. You either waste the time farming for the 3rd equip, although granted you get some stuff. Bleh, it's just kind of Sagiri bleh. I think this is kind of bad luck though, because I think you take a deck even without dragons if it has the equip. I am joining the Crystal Race, Blossom. Are you? I know that it's going to be very popular, the Crystal Race. So yeah, that's the main reason why I don't want to go too late tonight. But if I don't practice this now, it's just not getting practiced. So, because I'm not going to have time to play anything but SRL races between now and the 5-card mod race. Yeah, I should have kept track of how much time I wasted. Honestly, I'm not... I don't know. I don't know. I can see the advantages. Like, I think it's unlucky to not get a dragon equipped by this point. I can see the advantages of just saying, I'll take this deck, but... Ooh. Can't break myself out of the vanilla habits, I guess. Difficulty curve. Actually would, but in some turn events, it's actually a bit too early for me. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a shame, Blossom. We'll miss you. There's always golden pigs. Are all home together, so it's cut out a bit too short. I see, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to get like the fusions fresh in my head. Get used to the menuing. I'll definitely finish, but I don't like my chances for top 10. Malevolent Nuzzle. I mean, it's a female equip. Two jars, dark hole. Are any of these dark flame manipulators? We got pyro. Dark spellcaster for the jars. This is where Yemo says, I'll just do female strats. Oh, this deck is pretty good for 5-card mod. I really don't like the lack of equips, though. Alright, screw it. The question is, do I want to do... I don't have any Thunders. No. I think you just do Duel Master K. Like, that's what Lucario likes. He likes Duel Master K, so why bother unlocking Villager 2 when I can just take on Rex, Duel Master K for some good stuff? This is a decent opportunity to see how I feel taking an equipless deck. I mean, it makes your farm 2 longer if you're unlucky. I don't know. But getting drops off of Pegasus, 5-card mod Atex, like spending a little extra time there isn't bad. You get maybe more widespread, you get maybe more DCJs, you get maybe more Beasts Kappa. But I think I'll just take the deck. See what the experience is like. Because if I don't take a deck soon, that's just... More I'm resetting is the last practice I'm getting tonight. I need to add into the guide to just mash through all the responses here. Oh, perfect. This deck has like has a couple females, so we get the Ushio. I mean, not the Ushioni. We get the maybe some value off of Mystical Sand, Malevolent Nuzzle. It's got 2 jars and at least 2 jar activators for Ushioni. Well, it seems pretty. It doesn't have any beasts though. But don't worry, we'll get those from Pegasus. We sure will. What will I do? I'll save. I forget the last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, it might have been early this year. Well, no, I like a regular one. Like, Yimo had me do some bingos. That was cool. Speaking of Ushioni. Fungi of Musk. Or Musk. Oh, we do have a beast. Well, get in there, Marmot. I'm so used to playing Pokemon, I'm mashing X. Oh, these Zone Eaters are bad. Yeah, it wasn't worth trying to get the A-Tech. I mean, it wasn't worth going for the A-Pow here. I think we get it, but should have just thrown stuff on the board like a smart boy. But it's all going to pay off when we get the Crawling Dragon, too. A-Teching Rex. Water element. Okay, we got fusionist. What do you want to do? I want to save. And then I want to hit my boy Dual Master K. So a lot of bad things. Yeah, Dual Master K strats. Seems pretty good. If I could just figure out what the hell I want to do. That's in my deck? Oh, I see. Let's see, fungi of musk. Was it fungi of musk and grass? Is this where I want it to? No, I gotta get the ape house. We'll do this. Yeah, so Flame Cerberus is Pyro Warrior, I think. See, I can look it up myself, because I have the guide open. Let's see. Fungi of musk. And fiend. Gross, okay. There it is. Dragon Piper. Not sure if I want to put that in yet. Whoops, I put it in anyway. It's probably the Dragon Piper rib. Oh, it's the hard armor. Uh... Alright, let's head over to our good friend Rex and do a few duels on him. What was I taking out? I was taking out these. A couple of these. Ooh, electric snake. Nice. Apparently he does have the thunders. Okay, so what is our count? We're just at 1. Should update this. Let's see. Equips 0. Thunders 1. Electric snake's pretty good. I hope the FM 5-card mod gets a good turnout for the race. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I think this makes Flame Cerberus. We'll find out. Or not Flame Cerberus, the Swordsman. Oh, I see. Oh, I can't do math right. Whoops! This is why we practice. We're getting rid of all the stupid plays now. I believe so. Math is hard. I believe Lucky Trinket qualifies as a thing with a wing. I don't think I've ever fused Garvis with Lucky Trinket. I haven't tried. But I think Lucky Trinket might make a Garvis. I'll have to look that up. Alright, this B-Pal is going to give us a Beast Fangs. I feel it. I can feel it now. Oh, we saved the A-Pal. I think we had 4 fusions, not 5. Another fusionist. That's good. Accidentally saved. No Beast Fangs, though. That looks like a girl. Okay. Oh, it's not a girl. Thought we were making a Neko Gal there. I should not have assumed. I think oh, I drew that this turn. I was like, well... It's not a girl. Rip. Not that bad, though. Tiger Axe will probably kill stuff. I like how Fusionist fuses with Fusionist to make Garvus too. Okay, Lucky Trinket, that's what I was gonna look up. Lucky, I have it in my guide here. Things with wings. It does not have a wing. Oh well. Today I learned. Now we're making an Echo Gal. I know that... Oh, right, that's a fake beast. See, this is why we practice. Again. Wow, this run's pretty bad. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did this one before the race. Dig Beak. I don't think any of those are good. These drops, man. Where's that crawling dragon to? Here we go, though. Yeah, that zombie is above... what is it, either 1k or 1.1k, so we get the direct pumpkin. So is the plant. Okay. What is Sogan buff? Beast. Wait. Warrior and Beast Warrior. Ooh, I see. Not a lot of synergy in this deck. Yet, at least. Let's do one more and we'll get back to campaign. Uh, I don't think Dragon Piper is... I don't think Dragon Piper is a pot, is he? Let's look it up on Pocket Duelist. Dragon Piper is a jar, okay. Oh, I see. That's good to know. I'm not sure if I ever had a Dragon Piper in the early game before, so I never actually fused with it. Got a lot of those off of Pegasus, though. Bleh. Rex does not have good stuff today. Yeah, those wreck jumps were bad. Maybe I should have stuck to Duel Master K. We've got 4 twin-headed, two-headed wrecks though, so there's that. True protagonist. Okay. Not sure how we're gonna farm Isis with this deck as it is. Garvis isn't too consistent yet. We don't have any dragons to make like zombies and stuff. There's just a sale on Neko Gals today. Don't have any Thunders, we can't make Kaminari. Don't have any Dragons, we can't make Skull, like Curse a Dragon or go that route. Probably should have taken that into account before I took the deck. I'm pretty sure this is the fake dragon. Yeah. It's just Sagiri SG. Hey, Galco. How are you doing today? Did you help any gamers in Middle Earth? Okay, that's Venus, right? No, Mercury, which loses to Venus. Or other way around. Had IRL plans all day, 7 hours of zero progress in Dokapon Kingdom. Nice. Not sure why exactly, but for some reason I feel like going back to Middle Earth. There was, I don't know, like, I would legit help out Team Coffee people being like, hey, we need to rush this to get to the end. Anyone want to pair up and play Then You Would? Yeah, so that might be a cool way to get my fix. Is this a zombie now? like where I am now, like at level 30, it seems like I don't know where to go. Doesn't seem particularly fun to progress. Like I'm pretty sure we've got to be hitting the pay to play section of the game, right? Because even when we were in book 3, like there were a bunch of quests that were like, "Hey, do you want to buy this quest with real money?" And I was like, "No, no, thank you." And Pi said that was sort of that area had all a bunch of pay to play quests. So I'm kind of figuring that must be like book 3 might be where you have to start putting money into the game. So nah. Crawling dragon off of Keith. Wasteland number 3. Oh, I see. Yeah, finally in business. Finally got a dragon. Let's see, is this a real beast? Checking. What is it? Horseman something? Mystic Horseman. No, mystical sheep, but not mystic horseman. Okay. Crystal race tomorrow is going to be an experience. 3 p.m. start time, too. Well, it is a Saturday, so I get that. I'm going to have to take a break during that race and eat. I have no idea. Like, the Yimo guide is OP, but I don't remember playing Crystal as a kid. Don't remember any of the Johto route. It's gonna be brutal for Tapioca. Yeah, but we'll help you pull through it. It's gonna be quite a time investment for Tapioca, though. Since he doesn't really have any Pokemon knowledge whatsoever. Do you at least know the type weaknesses and stuff, Tapioca? The type chart, rock, paper, scissors. He's gonna learn Pokemon on the fly, no less. No. Oh, I see. I think generally the strat is you just like randomizer. The one nice thing about randomizer is you just find a Pokemon at the start that's strong enough, and you just roll with that. So you don't have to like catch multiple. Well, I think you might catch multiple Pokemon just for learning HMs, but you don't have to like have a bunch of different starters or anything like that. Of course, the same rules apply for the Pokemon Rando that applied for the OOT Rando. So, well, I don't know that. I don't think that really helps our case. Like one time when I was doing a race though, um, in like Ozzy's Discord, the Pokemon Rando Discord, I invested in a starter that just couldn't beat the game, and I just realized at the end, oh, I see, I can't win with this. It was the race that I did with Nero too, and I remember us like like we caught the Zapdos, and I wonder if there's like an equivalent of Zapdos in Crystal, where like late game, Nemo made a starter tier list, cool. Like late game, if you're stuck, you can just like save your Master Ball and just catch something, and then just use that, because that's what I did in one instance. All right, I need to update this because it's my second dragon. Playing Smash with Emo now. How's it going? Yeah, how was Smash today, by the way? I heard Coffee took number one, but T took most points off of a bunch of other places. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright. Dragon 2. Oh, that's my Thunder. Oh, I see. Whoops. What was the what was the meeting about, by the way? What was like the negativity? It seemed like there was some kind of like, I don't know, like all of a sudden people think there's going to be a big gap between tea and coffee. Like it keeps going back and forth. I don't know if I follow that. I'm curious where that originates from. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, it's the shield. Three stock. Do you love Zelda? Nice. Shoot. Yeah, should have attacked that with the dragon. Okay, even if you top deck shield, we'll eventually get the equip for that Neko Gal. Still not enough though, is it? Oh, I see. I think those happy lovers are winged things, right? So that improves our Isis farm. Ooh, I see. First twin headed of the game. I'm awake super late. I'm gonna go to bed. Probably not gonna be able to finish this run. I just wanted to get some practice in first. Before the big races coming up. Okay, so this is a jar. This should work. I thought that was a thing, but maybe not. Yeah, I've gotta get sleep because the crystal race starts a little under 11 hours, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Crystal in about 11 hours. Then I've got to finish Crystal as fast as I can because I got to go to bed because on Sunday we have the Pigs race followed by this race. Yu-Gi-Oh! FM 5-card mod. Yeah, I guess, like, it seems like on the weekends they start them earlier, which makes sense. Not sure why, like, Pigs and the 5-card mod had to be on the same day, though. I feel like 5-card mod is one you want to do by itself and early. Like, especially if it's going to draw newer people, which it probably will. I think a better start time would be just to do that instead of Pigs, when Pigs would have started at 12. Just do 5-card mod that day and move Pigs to next week, but it is what it is. I am doing Pigs too, yeah, because Pigs is literally free. You just sit there and press a button. Okay, Matt. These are good. They're fake beasts. That's a real beast. Okay, Happy Lover. Happy Lover is the thing. So we're probably gonna do Garvish strats here. Some hot Garvish strats. That's a thing with wings too. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of things with wings. What did I do wrong here? I took out something I didn't mean to take out. Oh, Mystical Horseman, that's good. Okay. I think I'm still going work when it starts. I see. Yeah, I think it'd be about 6 p.m. your time. But could still enter Yu-Gi-Oh! FM 5-card mod Blossom, because that'll be like 2 hours later, maybe. Yeah, that's another weird thing, is 5-card mod doesn't have a start time. I don't know. I feel like pigs before 5-card mod is just is bad for multiple reasons. Because you want people to finish, because participation points are a big part of the competition. But if you get really unlucky in pigs, that could be like 2 hours. And I don't think you want to make people like stop. You can't be like, alright, time for FM. Everybody's got to bail on pigs, but... Well, this is... Wait, can I make... I think Skeletalon takes care of that? Because that's 7... 7 and 5 is 12. No, it's a little bit short. Oh, that's... This isn't electric anyway. I'm misthinking about things. I think if Pigs was on its own day, it could be quite fun. Dedicated grinding pig thing, so people could race pig, then join a grind or practice for something. Yeah, that does sound fun. It's a shame that it's stacked on the same day. Now I can't do that. Oh, this is unfortunate. That Umi screwed me over. That Umi screwed me over. My only hope is twin-headed. Because I can't... I have Garvis and I've got... Oh well. Have to make twin-headed to win. And it probably gets swords. That's probably swords, so I should just play to lose. Have a deck stacked with Garvis creators, and I draw Garvis turn 2, and Isis Umi. Like, what? Against, Aqua Dragon. Like, man. What's funny, Tapioca? Yeah, that's right. And this year you're gonna have to bail on Pigs for FM. I might be joining you with that. Alright, hear me out. Pigs, you join the FM race while you're finishing the pigs race. That's the pointing at forehead play. I think I will do that. I'll just dot ready for FM if pigs is close. For finishers, because I'm not going to get top 10, I don't think. I've got no idea what the numbers are going to be for FM. Not sure what kind of draw it's going to have for 5-card mob. I'd probably say around 30 of Discord Wars participants. Probably like Arius and other people will Probably not much. Every race has been big though. Yeah, so do you think it's going to be more popular or less popular than uh, Mario Party 3? Because Mario Party 3 was the lowest, right? Mario Party 3 only had like 26 entrants, if I recall correctly. Yeah. I feel like it'll have a tiny bit more than that. Except Zero is the biggest race of every game. Yeah. That's cool. Matman's probably gonna get first. It'll be like, oh, I got 3 Megamorphs. So we'll look forward to that. The best is when Matman fake apologizes for getting the job done. Sorry, guys. Oh, I feel so bad. I got another Megamorph. He's just like, alright, Matman. I got pretty bad luck. I took 3 whole minutes on your first pig to appear. Yeah, that's a Matman statement. I think I still need a few fusions here. So that should be a fusion. And this should be a fusion. Or not. Okay, hopefully this is a B-Pal. I might have screwed that up. Bad RNG. Last year I had 5 golden pigs in the pen, and this year I only have 3. Umi. And a dragon. Nice. Alright, we gotta keep this in the DL, but I actually want to look into Pigs Manip next week, because not much is going on next week. So, I'm going to look into Pigs Manip. Because it's probably something that no one's ever looked into before, because it's such a stupid category for Paper Mario. But imagine if we find Pigs Manip and we share it. I think you got to keep it on the Ultra DL, because if that leaks... Like, if you find Pigs Manip, that has to be, like, super secret. I think you share that with trusted gamers on the last day within Coffee of Discord Wars, and you have them all put up... You have them all do it like literally right before Discord Wars ends, submit the VODs before T can watch the VODs and learn the manip. That'd be super hype, but it's probably not going to lead to anything. Got some dragons, that's good news. What am I taking out here? Does Keymace have wings? She doesn't. I think I might take out Keymace. Dragon Piper's just too awkward. Well, I guess I don't need the plants. Probably should take out the plants. Multiples of them play Manip and watch their VODs and there's nothing. Yeah, that's weird. What's up with that? Also, I meant to return the title. So we'll take on Kaiba, I guess. Wanted to do my Isis farm now. Oh well. Can make a thunderless. Oh, I don't think the thunder. I mean, I only have one thunder, so thunderless is cool. Oh, I think that's way too greedy, though. Yeah, I think they just got Omega lucky, and then they just make the false narrative about, oh, we've got Manip because we just grind this game and got really lucky. Well, well, well. Can beat that with a common Ari, likely. Weird. What is that? Is that an Aqua Dragon opener from Kaiba? Aqua Madur. Also know that early on Konagami farmed for like 6 hours to get a low time. He definitely wasn't manipping. Yeah, parrot follow-up. The brass knuckles. Oh, what to do here? Yeah, I don't buy it either. Heh, get wrecked by a guardian sign. Another Neptune. This is a weird Kaiba fight. Not often I have one like this. Well, this is a Flame Swordsman. I think Flame Swordsman can be put in Pluto? I better check this, because that's not gonna do what I want it to do. Mars or Sun? What are the stats again? 1800. Oh, I see. But it's a warrior, right? Can I flame swordsman plus dragon? Let's see. Fusions. Sword. Wait, sorry about that. That's me. Arm. Wait, so this is weird. So shouldn't you be able to flame flame? Is Flame Swordsman a pyro? Hold on. Flame Swordsman. He's a warrior. His primary type is warrior. And dragon, sword, arm of dragon. Oh, it's last. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, that would do it. I'm tempted just to Dark Hole, but I think I've got a greedy Dark Hole. I think I've got to get a little bit greedy with that Dark Hole. Okay, here's a fusion. Sun Chicken. Okay, now I think I have to Dark Hole. It's way... I don't think I can be any more greedy than that. Okay, we've got a Garvis backup now. Mystical Sand, Mercury. I don't think I have anything that would, like, I don't think I confuse a Venus. I could fuse this into fence. Hopefully it doesn't go back row. Shadow spell. Man, Kaiba sucks. Females and dark monsters. Well, if I had Ushioni. Maybe Garbus takes it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. So we magic lock him with this play. It was a YOLO, just throw the equip on it and see if it takes it play. I didn't think Garbus would take it, to be quite honest. Uh, 3 p.m. I believe, Tapioca. I can double check. Let's see. Discord Wars. Schedule. 3 p.m. start time, and then Pigs followed by FM as a 2 p.m. start time the next day. And then Resident Sleeper week 2. Blacklands Fire Dragon. Okay. Already prepping my Revan Bogs. For what? The two games you'd play are somehow too early for you to play. That sucks, Blossom. It's not too late to get on We Need You for Winnie the Pooh. Everybody memes about Winnie the Pooh, but if you want to just get... If you want to get to just, like, Rabbit, like, levels 1 through 4 are super easy. Anyone could do them in, like, 15 minutes altogether. And then it's just up to you how much time you want to invest on the other ones. Like, all of them are easy enough except... Like, do not try Christopher Robin. Just play as much as you want after that point till you get to Christopher Robin. And you still get points. You still put up a few points on the board just by doing the super easy stages. Yeah. And most of that time, Tapioca is on Rabbit. The ones before it are super easy. Yeah, it's not like... what like... If you just try Blossom, the first 4 levels, you'll have fun. And it'll be super easy. And then it's up to you how much time you want to spend after those. Like, it's... There's 8 levels total. The first 4 ones are super fun and easy. And they're only, like... it's like only, like, 10 pitches, and you'll have to get, like, 4 or 3 home runs or something. It only becomes a grind on the back half, levels 5 through 10. So, just play till you stop having fun. Or just clicking it, because Pooh doesn't swing unless you hold click. Ball just keeps going over the bat. You have to line him up, too. You gotta hit that sweet spot. There's like a little sweet spot on the bat that's like green or a different color. That's what you're looking for. This to the right of the... Wow, people actually investing in the tech that managed to get 2 every time, but it can't seem to get to third. I just foul or miss it. Power is determined by how far to the left on the bat the ball is. An angle is timing. Pro strat is to always aim a little left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind Pooh next week. With that tech in mind. Buy my game. Installing Skyrim. Wow. I don't know, Tapioca. I don't know about that. I think that's a bait. Best way to record a Blossom is with OBS. I'm not buying it, Pylark. Here, I'll link you the website. Let's see. So you go to that website, Blossom, and you download OBS, and you run it. Then you're going to want to make a browser capture, or not a browser capture, excuse me. You're going to open your browser and make a window capture, and then you're good from there. You have OBS and stuff good, then you're already halfway there. So you just want to make a scene, but it does Blossom. So you can stream and locally record. There's 2 buttons. Yeah, right under. So you want to click both Blossom. So you want to click start streaming and start recording. So you want to make sure both of those buttons are clicked so that they're like a lighter shade of gray, and you know they're activated. And that way you'll be streaming. And also, I have to follow Blossom because I don't think I've done that yet. All right, now I know. Now I know whenever Blossom is grinding poo. Ain't too bad, but you have to stream it for points. People don't care. Like, people, everybody expects, poo is just a silly game. You can just record it? Oh, I thought it had to be streamed. Alright, then just record. If you feel uncomfortable streaming it, then just record it, Blossom. And upload it. When I submitted my Skyrim, I just made clips. I didn't screenshot anything. I was like, here's a clip of me creating my character. Here's a clip of us finishing book 3, and here's a clip of level 30. Yeah, you should, Blossom. So this makes Garvis, and it doesn't make Nekogal. Ooh, the tech. That's good tech. I'm just gonna equip this up because that way I don't have to worry about my fusions. It's guaranteed to be a B-Tech, a B-POW at this point. I can just throw stuff on the board. Sigiri blah. Actually, I wanted to make this command. Lucario actually suggests this command, and I forgot to make it. Totally worth. Who's Sigiri? The one of the main characters. Yeah, we finally did it, Lucario. The main character in an anime called Eromanga Sensei. There you go. It's the same show. It's the same show that Megumi is in. I think maybe I got an extra dragon. Count might not be up to date. Might not have updated the count. Oh, I see. Now the count is accurate now. What did I get? Got garbage. By the way, if you are a Team Coffee member, check the pins in the coffee channel in Discord for a coffee exclusive FM 5 card mod guide. Everything you could go from how's it go? What is the expression? Go from zero to hero with SG4E's FM 5 card mod guide. Never have to have played the game before. We've got testimonials. A bunch of people didn't know anything about FM. They read the SG4E FM 5 card mod guide. Now they're a pro player. So hopefully that encourages... I hope people read that guide in the Discord and jump into the race. Because that'd be really cool. I put that in the wrong sign. I don't think I did enough fusions. Also, that was not the Guardus that's in Pluto. So I'm going to take one more turn. Dragon. Ooh. I see. It does not. Perhaps it should. That is something that was sadly learned by SG4E after he wrote the guide. We'll have to add an addendum for that. That's coming in the SG4E official FM card player's guide, edition 2. Ooh, I just opened a Discord that has this new perk, the Nitro perk where you get the banner, and it looks pretty good. It's pretty cute. Okay, this... Oh no, that's a fake beast. That's a fake beast. Would I take this kind of deck on Saturday? Hmm, that's a good question. Uh, on Sunday. I'm probably going to reset for Dragon Equip on Sunday. Sad to admit. So I guess the answer is no. This didn't turn out bad, but I just think... like, my least fun part about playing FM is when you're just grinding to get that equip. You're just grinding, it just doesn't come. So, I just want to be one equip up. Even though I think I do agree that the real strat... I think I do agree that the real strat is just to take a deck as soon as possible. So I forgot Dark Witch was a thing. So I forgot Mystical Sand was a thing. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to make a decision on Sunday. Like maybe if I open the first deck, I think it's gonna depend on whether the first. Yeah, this is gonna be it. It's gonna depend on whether the first deck is nice early game. If I reset once, I think I'm resetting until I get a vanilla FM deck. Yeah. So I think if the first deck is not takeable, even with by looser standards than like a strict any percent deck, I think I'm gonna bail. Because it feels like if you reset once, I don't know, if you reset and you just get an average deck at the end, you're like, well, I wasted all this time resetting. So I think if I reset once, I'm just gonna keep resetting until I get a Dragon Equip. But never really looked into too much the strats for card mods of this game. I'm still thinking in the any percent. I'm kind of too stubborn to change. I know dabbing the well, the man formerly known as Dabbing Luigi. I know the man formerly known as Dabbing Luigi is like really like, you know, theory crafting strats for like 5-card mod, 15-card mod, like how it's different from any percent, what the optimal play is. So there are people out there who are looking, you know, who are interested in finding variants of like strat variations for this game. This mod, I should say. I'm a big fan of Malevolent Muzzler going on Garbus, though. I think that improves this deck tremendously. Because we leveraged that a couple times, I think. But we would have straight up lost, was that the Kaiba fight, if that wasn't true. That's cool. I think this makes Curse of Dragon? Oh, I see. Yes, 100% agree, Lucario. And knowledge of a lot of early game fusions, which I never picked up. I mean, I've definitely improved on early game fusion, but I think it becomes, like, non-dragon fusions or, like, less orthodox fusions. 100%, very important. Like, if there are fusions that are probably good or decent for early game, like early world tournament, that just never come up in the any percent. Like, you would hardly ever use them, but I think knowledge of that would help for 5-card mod for sure. Yeah, let's buy some Thunders. Like Sun Chicken is good in, I don't know, would you ever take a deck though with a lot of Wing Beasts? Maybe. Sun Chicken is if you manage to get it off at any percent is good, but I probably for an unorthodox deck would be really solid. Much more likely to come up maybe in the mod stuff. Okay, let me put this over here so I can actually see. This monster count is interesting. Got a lot of beasts. Which is good for Garvis. Like, we're actually, like, Garvis is MVP of this Isis farm so far. Yamatano. Another thing that I don't think we talked about earlier. Oh, that's... No, I think that's fine. Another thing that I think we didn't talk about earlier when we were discussing 5-card mod as a introduction to FM for beginners. I really think, like, when I was writing the guide and just sort of thinking it over, this is unfortunate though. I really think that five-card mod makes an ISIS-only strat feasible. where you actually have a decent chance of beating the game without spending an exorbitant amount of time with an ISIS only farm 2 strat. Because ISIS really has everything you need as a beginner. You've got... Well, this didn't work out as I planned. Or did it? You've got, on the BCD, like ISIS only, no ATEC route. On the BCD, you've got Widespread Ruin, you've got Umi, and you've got your DT. That's you can get a decent deck if you mesh together enough of those things. A deck that can beat Final Six, because otherwise you have to learn and it's not feasible in vanilla really, but a lot of players, I've seen a lot of players when they pick up FM have a lot of fear of ATEC, and they're like, well, I don't really want to do that, it seems complicated. I just want to stick to BCD, so I'll do ISIS. And not a lot of those runs get completed in vanilla, because you could just very, very easily get screwed over by ISIS not giving you what you want. Switch over to 5-card mod. Now all of a sudden, your 1.5, 1.6% chance of getting DT on each ISIS jumps up to like 7.6% per duel. And meanwhile, all you have to tell a beginner is just keep going until you get 2 DTs off of ISIS. And the good chance they pick up a couple Umi and maybe a widespread along the way, which is great. Yeah. And it's kind of funny because it shouldn't have to be that way, like, but it kind of makes sense, right? The ATEC fear. Because there is a lot you have to pick up in this game, and I can see someone looking at what an ATEC is and be like, oh, this is just too much. Or that could legit push them away. Like, the ATEC by itself isn't that complicated. When you mix that together with Final Six strats, just basic routing, what you have to farm, what kind of cards fuse with what, like fusion, like when you mix it all together, I can see it makes sense, right? You can see how a beginner would be just like, oh, this just pushes me over the edge. I feel a strong barrier going through this game because of all the different things I have to know about it. So if you can eliminate ATEC from a beginner route and have it still be still give the player a decent chance of completing it, I think that's solid. Because once you get that first run in, once you start feeling comfortable with the game, picking up ATEC is not hard at all. I mean, it's not hard at all to begin with, but it's just a big like information overload when you mix it all together for first-time runners. Also, new strat for ISIS is it's like if you have females with wings, those fake beasts are actually kind of nice because they will still make Garvis. They won't make Meadow Gal or Neko Gal. Another bonus of just telling beginners just keep farming Isis in your farm 2 until you get the 3 equips total is that's just one less thing they have to think about as far as um, how to route your farm to. Because yeah, maybe you. Hey Zanzuki, how are you doing today, my friend? Good morning, good evening. What is it for you? Welcome to the stream tonight. Another good thing about yeah, there's the drop tables are something I neglected to mention before too. Morning, good morning, then. The drop tables, like what if depending on what card you need, what duelist do you go to? Oh, that's a real beast. Oh, I see. Well, do you have you played any FM Forbidden Memories before, Zanzuki? So yeah, I think watched a ton of it. Cool. Certainly a fun game to pick up. It's funny because we're just talking about you come in at an opportune time. We were talking about sort of uh, what kind of like guide. I've been working on a guide for beginners for this game. I'm thinking like, what is the most succinct, simple to understand? Like, how do you write the guide best to just get somebody through their FM run? Like, how do you simplify the strats? How do you not get them to feel overwhelmed with the task they have to take on? I know, we were talking about if you can just simplify Farm 2 to be Isis only, which becomes viable in 5-card mod, I think it helps a ton. Ooh, speaking of, Isis is your one-stop shop for everything. There we go. Getting more than a single card from a duel is so good. Yeah, it like 5-card mod as just like an introduction to the game for beginners is really good because it just otherwise seems very unapproachable to people. Now this should go on Ushioni as well. It does. But yeah, the downside is, like Lucario brought this up earlier, and I really didn't give it much thought prior, but how likely is it to convert those people who pick up the game as 5-card mod? How likely is it to actually convert them into vanilla FM players? It's probably not possible, right? Like if you tell somebody, okay, now you're gonna what like how about we do a race sometime and we switch it to the vanilla 1-drop to the 5-drop. I think you alienate a lot of the people that way. So I think the downside is those players just are never gonna go to vanilla FM. But it is what it is. I however remember a scrambler with I think 15 Karma the stats to farm the first Haitian battle and get like 3 Megamorphs. And a bunch of really good cards. The FM Scrambler, a lot of work has been getting put into that lately as well. I've never tried it. I like the idea of FM Scrambler where at the start there's like a 5-minute break before the race where everybody just gets the drop pool I don't know if it's randomized. I think you can do randomized drop pool, but yeah, do randomized drop pool and give everybody the randomized drop pool at the start, and then you get some time to think about your routing. I think that's cool. Dark Magician Zoa, just as an example. Wow, that's really solid. I mean, Haitian 1 is tough to beat, but for late game, it's probably easy enough to handle. Especially if you don't have to APOW. If you can just do BCDs and get that drop pool. Dragon Treasure number 2. Well, boys and girls, we might be actually onto something. They dropped from BCD. Excellent. Which made APOW possible. All 5 pieces of Exodia. Wow. Did anybody manage to pull that off? The Exodia. Did anybody go for it? It's really hard to pull off, but did anybody try and go for it? Yes, they did. Wow. Congrats to that person, whoever they were. I think it was Bad News Nate. Congrats to Bad News Nate. I know him. I'm sure there's a clip of that. I'll have to look it up. I think I've got 5 fusions, and therefore this should do it. Summoning Exodia in a run, yeah. Shoutouts to that. Hopefully this is a BPOW. I think I got the 5 fusions in. Surely with 2 twin-headeds is 2 and 2, and then the Ushioni is the 5th. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be a BPOW. Wait, what? Did I not go below? I mustn't have been watching cards and deck. It has to be 2 cards and deck, right? Said you used 12 cards. Yep, I screwed up then. Got Darkfire Dragon, though. Play poorly, get rewarded. Alright, let's not make the mistake again, though. Yeah, but anyway, that run just had a ton of good luck from Heishin 1 and managed to get a lot of the racer rarer cards like Blue Eyes, White Dragon, Dark Magician. Wow, that sounds like an incredible seed. You get some sleep. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Lucario. GG's again on the PB and TCG earlier, and have a good rest. Blue Eyes, White Dragon, MBD were from other duelists. Haitian dropped Zoa and Dark Magician. They were all like BCD. Yeah, that's pretty powerful drops. Okay, I think I'm capped on one of those, but I know I haven't seen any Petite Dragons yet. Yeah, I'm capped on that one. I'm not capped on that. I have seen one, apparently. 9 dragons, 3 thunders. Well, I don't think Skeletalon or Skelegon or whatever it's called is gonna be good enough here, but maybe. In defense, it's gonna stop whatever's coming, but it might not be able to kill that. Yeah. Now I've got the THTD, but yeah, I've got the THTD. I have to just play it. I don't think that beats... Like, I think if I attack with a Skeletalon, it doesn't beat Aqua Dragon? It does beat Aqua Dragon, right. So I'm thinking in my head... Does Skeletalon in attack beat anything that Isis has in defense? Maybe. So is it a legit play to open with Skeletalon in defense? Or whatever that thing is called? You know, the zombie dragon? And then switch it to an attack, because the Isis will put hit her thing in defense. And then you switch it to attack. And so it does do the turn 1, but if she has, for example, a second Aqua Dragon, then that Dragon Zombie is... Or not Dragon Zombie, Skeletalon is vulnerable. Interesting Isis strat. Yeah, double Aqua Dragon lead. Yeah, that can happen. It's not fun. Gig Guardian and Blue Eyes, yes, that's true. It could always be worse. That's a theme of this game. Yamatano. Your first... What was my first run of this game like? I remember my first run of this game. It wasn't finished. Um... Let me think back. I think... As I update my... count here. I think it was the third run I did that I actually beat the game. I started playing this game because a friend like made a bet with me to play it, or we basically, I don't know. It was like a game for game kind of deal. I guess I can get rid of the Sogan. So it was like, if you play FM, it was actually, this was like coordinated by quite diabolically. Like, it was like, if I played FM, one of my friends would also be forced to play FM. And we'd struggle through it together. And I was like, sure, let's do it. Did you get walled by Final Six? So I remember like, since I was gonna be doing it in the race, also I screwed that up. Why did that not fuse the way I wanted it to? We were both gonna, me and my friend were both gonna enter this SRL race together of FM. And so I did, like, the night before, I did some practice. I wanted to learn A-Tech, I wanted to learn some basic stuff. So I did that with no intention of actually trying to finish the game. And I think, if I remember correctly, the race I gave a solid... solid 22 hours? Solid 22 hours. The race is on SRL, so I can prove it. Gave a solid 22 hours of this race and then gave up. At some point in Final Six, yeah. But I think the attempt after that, I finally beat it. And I beat it in only like 15 hours. I think I remember that. That was Discord Wars last year, Blossom. So funny enough, that race was about a year ago, almost to the date. Okay, that I did not realize, but it makes sense now that fuse is Lord of the Lamp. Can really decide whether you move on or not. Yeah, and in addition to that, there's a lot of tech and like technical style you can use in Final Six to help you maximize your chance of victory, and it's very hard for a beginner to pick up and use that. Right? Like, for example, trying to save your Umi for turn 2 against Haishin, so he's less likely to open with the Megamorph because you Umi turn 1. When to attack into traps, when not to attack into traps, how to play with Widespread Ruin, how to play to come back in the duel, how to win a duel with Magic Lock and keeping that Raigeki face down on Haishin's side and winning with effective attacks. There's a lot of tech that can help you do better in Final Six, and it's just very complicated for beginners to do, so I just threw my head at it as much as I can, and there were probably winnable duels in there. Duels that I could win now if I were to play them, that I just lost a year ago because I just didn't know a lot of strats for Final Six. Okay, another dragon. I remember, I forget his name, but I believe he is the Arius, world record holder of FM, or the other guy. Dark Sauce. Oh, no, it's not Dark Spine's Bonic. It's, Winds. I think his name's like Winds or something. He talked about knowing when to bluff and when not to. Oh, yeah, definitely remember it was only a year ago, seems long. I know, right? Everything seemed, like, Discord Wars 2 seems forever ago. But it wasn't that long ago. Okay, now I'm capped with those. I lost this in bingo? Damn, wow, Yimo. Yimo's still salty about that bingo. How's it going, Yimo? I haven't touched this game for months. I mean, the bingo was the last time I touched it, and before that bingo, I hadn't really looked at it for a while. Before, it wasn't those two. It was a guy who has an MBD as his avatar. I'm not sure then. I remember watching you play, and I think I saw the 22-hour one. That's some others. Then some others that I remember you really got to play and stuff. My record for this game, by the way, there is. I believe I saved it in my VODs. I hope I did. If not, I should really upload it. I know I have a local recording of it. My record for longest win in FM was 52 hours, or not 52. Holy crap! Please no, 25 hours. I spent 25 hours on this game once and finally beat Nightmare. GFC is the Manip record holder. Yes. Have you woke up or been up crazy long? Yeah, Yimo, were you doing some Lord of the Rings online today? Trying to fall asleep. Is GFC the guy who has MVT as an avatar? Did he used to? I mean, now he has some. He changes his avatar often. The Discord one, at least. Who you were thinking of? Okay. Don't sleep through Crystal Race. See, Blossom knows. Blossom knows we need Yimo to get that top 10, maybe even first. He's been grinding it. Very knowledgeable about this game, he sure is, yeah. 9.5 hours from now, yeah. I think I'm capped on that one as well. Oh, I can add that. "10 hours per nap. I don't watch GFC, but there are others I know who are too. I think does GFC just stream exclusively to YouTube now? Is that the lore? Pi is streaming and said he'd join. Join what? Is an Overwatch streamer? I see. Oh, join the Crystal. Okay, yeah. I hope so. Goes back and forth. I don't know. I like if you didn't get a start on YouTube, like if you're not like one of the people who had like predominantly had like a YouTube channel with, you know, VODs, like canned videos, and you want to actually start doing live stuff, I can see that being a reason for doing YouTube, but if you're just going to start playing video games, um, I'm not quite sure why you wouldn't just do it on Twitch if you don't really have a YouTube following. But what do I know? Find success in YouTube? Maybe. I thought YouTube was... I thought those people were the people who had started on YouTube and did a lot of... You know, had like a lot of... However it works there, subscribers or a lot of videos on their channel with views, whatnot. He probably loves YouTube comments. Fair point, fair point. Yeah, can't put any more of those in our deck. I have to remember after this duel to just buy Thunders. I think this makes Neko Grill, unfortunately, as Arius calls her. We erased some voice call. He was reading them. Oh, I see. That voice call is a blur to me. There was just so much going on. I had tuned it out before I'd actually left the call. I just wasn't listening. I do remember he almost wrote over his 100% file until Arius said, GFC, make sure you don't erase your 100% file. Ever watch anything live on YouTube? I know, I hardly ever, like, YouTube for me was just like, I want to watch a music video. That's literally, like, all I ever used to use YouTube for. And now the only time I ever use YouTube is if I'm on speedrun.com and there's a VOD of a speedrun I want to watch and it's on YouTube. Being a successful YouTube streamer. Same goes for Twitch. What about Hitbox? What if we all get on Hitbox? Sound like a plan? Or Smashcast, or whatever they've named it to. I know it's been renamed. That's where the real homies are. For Silva, Hunter, Gibson, and Gotchi. Oh, I see. Roblox videos on YouTube now. You might enjoy these Roblox videos based on your viewing history. Time to find out if Kaminari takes Benevolent Nuzzler. I don't think it does. No. Worth a shot. Hey, Captain. Thank you for the raid. How did I... It sounded like the run was getting pretty salt-inducing, but... How did the Minesweeper turn out? Welcome, Captain, and everybody from Captain Stream. Hope you guys are all doing good. We are in the middle of Farm 2. Minesweeper. What is that emote? That emote looks amazing. Hold on. Hold on. I've gotta get the DL on that emote. The Minesweeper was... Is this... Oh wow, Versus has hit it out of the park with that emote. Versus, my friend, has hit it out of the park with that emote. That is solid. Versus with the emote. I've gotta add him and say I just saw your emote. That's really good. Game guy lurking behind a thing. Let's see it big. I really like that one. My controller is Sigiri Bleh for Dragon Slayer. Feels Akari, man. So has Versus added... Has he added, the higher tiers as well, or is... I actually am gonna check. Yo, Dragon Treasure number 3. Are we out of here, boys? See, the SG4E coffee exclusive guide says just get your equips off of ISIS. And there you have it. Three Dragon Treasures in 12 duels. Seems good. That's how your runs go as well, right, Captain? Just ISIS drops all your equips, right? Sadly, we're light on Thunders, which is no bueno. It's not good to not have many Thunders. We got 38. Can buy a Kaminari Kozu, and then next time I can buy another. Okay. How is the run? It's actually pretty solid. Thanks to ISIS paying out big time. Okay, we do have to tech the deck, though. Gotta get to the house kind of warm, but you'll be lurking. I gotta go get the house kind of warm. Alright, sounds good, Captain. Yeah, get the house warm. That's important. Whoops, I went right back in. might have. No, it's fine, Captain. I might have screwed up here. Oh, right, I take the thing back to Shoddy. That might not be in the guide. Gotta add that to the guide. The guide tries to tell you what to do with the story. It actually might be in the guide, I'm just dumb. Let's see. Let's bring up the SG4E Coffee exclusive guide. Yep, that's missing from the guide. Gonna have to add that. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's easy to forget about the story triggers in this game. So I think I neglected to mention those. That one specifically. Light on Thunder. So did we buy? We just bought one? Are we really at 12 dragons, 3 thunders, 4 thunders? Oh, I see. That's not a good number. It's not a good number. But there's 2 right there. One Umi, zero widespread ruins. That's not a fun final 6 deck. Alright, let me... This 5 card is trash. I missed that comment from Yumo. Yeah. It kinda is, yeah. Okay, emoticons. It's not even in his subscriber thing yet. Weird. I'll have to check versus his higher tier emotes later. Kid, want to double your coins. I missed that one too. Yeah, Gate Guy is awful. I think we tossed the equip as well. The reason we toss the equip is we just straight up win with unequipped THTD, right? So we just want to cycle and get that. Suijin. Oh, I see. I shouldn't have done that. Because the other one is stronger thanks to the Umi. What is Malevolent Nuzzler still doing in my deck? That's a thinking face. Might collapse. Now available on Discord. Akko Comfy. Yo, the Umi off of our boy. That's nice. This deck just has no removal, which makes it bad. Alright, let's take out that. Put in the other Umi. Minesweeper was a good desalt. That's good to hear. Minesweeper can be pretty fun. For me, it gets old quickly, though. If I do one Minesweeper game, I'm good for like another 18 months before I have any urge to Minesweeper again. Let's see, what does the SG4E guide say about this one? Mountain Mage. Just play THGD. Oh, I see. That seems pretty simple. can find it addictive. Yeah, I can see how people get a lot of value into it. I can see how the gameplay is addictive and easy to do game after game. Like the rules are simple. It's easy to pick up. Games go quickly. It's got like a lot of good stuff going for it for sure. Does this also, Captain? You might have to close your eyes because I don't want you to have any flashbacks. That time we played bingo and you had to the first bingo. And you had to do this how many times? How many times did it take you before you got the drop off of Mountain Mage? Also, the play there was to use all of those. I see now. So I win this turn. 64! Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, me and Captain Yemo played bingo one time, and the squares in bingo were really bad. But one of the bingos was you had to like get a certain drop of a Mountain Mage, and it was 5-card mod we played on, and it still took Captain 64 tries to get this drop off of him. And that was like average luck, supposedly, when we looked into it. All of those suck. You would have laughed there if I got it. I forget what it was, but if any of those were the drop, you'd have to tell us. What is that card name? That is one confusing card. Well... that is a card. Mikazuki no Yaiba. Mikazuki no Yaiba. Oh, I see. That's a top deck. Like a dragon. Well, I think I might have to revise the guide because I forgot he has that card, and I don't think I mentioned that. Alright, we're going into editing mode, Micah Dragon. I wish Micah Dragon. the guide actually mentioned that. I'm just stupid and didn't read the guide all the way. Should have just equipped one of those millions of equips on the THTD. That would have been the solid play. Now we have to pull for the Dark Bowl, which I don't think I threw away. Or just be bad and get what you needed. Smiley face. Okay, so that magic locks him. All according to plan. Oh, and he's dead. He just had a little bit of extra. Oh, I am not playing well today. I figured the fight was still going on, but yeah, he's out of life points. Oh, I didn't want to return the title. That's another mistake. But it's not that costly. Again, we do the practice run. Oh, don't do it again. We do the practice run today. So, in the real run, we don't make these mistakes. It's just kind of funny, though, because I wrote a 19-page guide on this game, and I somehow still play this horribly. "300-word essay." Yep, this is just a win right here, because this beats Gate Guardian. Which he opens with. Get wrecked. In spite of playing horribly, I'm getting very good luck this run. We got the 3 DTs off of Isis in 16 duels. It's incredible. Or is that the strat? Just get lucky. Also, I should have left in the Karyushin because that did more damage with Umi down. Second time I've done that. Yeah, but I'm worried that I'm gonna not get lucky now in the Why does this still say that? Is Micah dead? Micah didn't announce the stream. Oh, I see. Still has the Lotro stream. Micah might have passed out after all that Lotro. Micah, are you there? Alright, Seto 2. That's not a good Seto 2 opener. Gate Guardian. Sagiri blah. Well, we've got to draw and we've got to draw quick. Okay, back row is good. It's a magic. Maybe we see more back row. We do. Alright, Dark Hole is still in our deck. I see. This looks like a weird play. I'm not going to deny it's a weird play, but I think it's the play I have to make. I need to draw in a THCD, and I don't have that many Thunders, so I need to get a Thunder. And he could very well have another Gate Guardian in hand, because he only played one monster. So I can't burn the Dark Hole yet, but I can burn it now. He's got Zoa behind it. Oh, I don't feel comfortable throwing away all of the equips, but I will throw away one. We lose to a Gate Guardian top deck. Well, we lose to a lot of stuff here. We probably lose to that. Yep. Well, we tried. Just didn't draw the dragon. Had to toss a lot of dragons to get the Dark Hole. Never saw an Umi either. How odd. Have two, right? Oh, I better check and make sure both of them are in the deck. Might not have put the second Umi in the deck. That would be bad. No, they're both in the deck. Good. Should have bought another thunder. Okay, we fused the... because there's a chance he plays like Labyrinth Wall or Shield or whichever one of those he has that doesn't attack like that. Now we have a Tier 2 Thunder left on the field. And it doesn't even matter because we drew the Thunder, but had we not drawn the Thunder there, we would have been all set to kill things. To kill that Wall Shadow. Wall Shadow number 2, I guess. Labyrinth Wall. Electric Snake and La Leone. Oh, we got 2 Thunders there, but we can't back out of. We're forced. We're forced to fight Seto second. I really want to beat Seto now because I don't want to lose both of those drops. Those are both solid drops. But we'll see. Ooh, what I can do, though, is put them in my deck. And hope that they carry me through Seto. Yeah, gotta use the Umi. No Gate Guardian. Let's see a Blue Eyes. That's a Gate Guardian. I just need to draw one equip. Didn't get it. Maybe he goes back row and gives us a little bit of time. Okay, we have... Is this a sec... This is a Metal Zoa. Okay, we have to. We have to draw the THC and equip here. We didn't... That's probably a loss. Well, we have to pray he gets scared a lot and goes back row. I don't see this working. Alright, he's scared, but we need to be... We need the thunder now! We need him to get scared again. He thinks he's not going to get scared twice, though. Okay, let's see. No, this does not look likely a win. Damn it. So close. Just drew the equip, but just didn't draw the thunder. Ah, that sucks. So we lose 2 thunders there. That sucks. I think I better call it here. Didn't get as much practice as I would have liked to get in tonight, but we'll be fine for the race. I could very well, like, this is a decent stopping point. We're getting walled at Seto. Ideally, I'd like to have done one final 6 attempt, but I think the best strat for me is to just call it a night, because I got to get to bed and I got to get up for Crystal tomorrow. So I will see. Thanks everybody who tuned in tonight. I appreciate it. I will see you all in, I guess, a little under 9 hours from now. Yeah, so I definitely should be going to bed. Crystal starts in a little under 9 hours from now. Yeah, thanks for hanging out as well, Blossom. Let's see if there's any coffee gamers right now doing who knows what. Let's see if there's any coffee. Alright, Abscond with a Pie is doing Winnie the Pooh. That's probably pretty good. Yeah, let's raid Abscond with a Pie, doing some Winnie the Pooh. Good night to you as well, Captain. Oh, he's on Christopher Robin. Yeah, just hit him up with a Ohio.